Hello, welcome to my channel, fellow watchers, begrudging watchers of Big Sky. No, everyone's not as begrudging as I am. Anyway, um, I have a couple of questions for you about this episode. You know how I do. Start off, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What do you think about Bridger's family just getting up and leaving? Bye. If I had it like that, that's what I would do too. It's called common sense. To be fair, do I feel like that was selfish? Yeah, but it was also self-preservation. And like if you had the money, you would get up and go. You know they have money. Look at their house. In Colorado? That's a big house, sir or madam. You know what I mean? Like, that is a big house. They said, bye. We're not having our little Richie son mixed up in all this silliness. And also, his sister's mixed up in it too, isn't she? Where is the sister? She wasn't there. Isn't the brunette girl his sister? Who fucking cares? Who cares? Who cares? I'm done. Welcome back to a cozy Saturday morning recap reaction review of Big Sky season 2, episode 10. Are we on 10? Are we on 9? Are we on 11? Whatever episode we're on. The title would be right. Whatever the title says. Another question I have is, what do we think about the big crime daddy? Finally, we get to see what's her name and what's his names. I don't even know the criminals' names anymore. I literally had to look at the cast while watching this. I'm like, I don't remember any of the characters' names. It's been, 6 weeks since the last episode was on? And it was a refreshing 6 weeks without Big Sky. I really debated every time. I debate not coming back to this dumb show, but like y'all leave the comments. It's really y'all that I come back for. I'm like low key hoping that it gets canceled. I know that sounds bad because how is Cassie gonna feed her baby? Did you see the baby on Instagram? I know you're probably like, why are you talking about these things? Why not? Did you see the baby on Instagram? Not Cassie. What is her name in real life? Kylie Bunbury, her baby. First of all, speaking of Instagram, Miss Thing, have you seen Jesse James Keetle? Oh, Jesse James Keetle. That's her fake name. Oh my god, what is her name? Her real name is Jessie. Her fake name is... I don't remember her fake name on the show. It's been that long. Anyway, she was like butt naked the other day on Instagram. I was like, she was at Mardi Gras showing out. I was like, okay, because they're filming her other show in New Orleans. Anyway, let's move on. Those are the two questions. What do we think of the big crime daddy? And what do we think of Bridger's family leaving? I guess we could talk about what's her name walking in the house. At this point, it's bullying. I can't bully Max anymore. We already know Max doesn't have any common sense. So Max, at the very end, let's talk about the end in the beginning. In the very end of the episode, Max comes home. Her house has clearly been broken into. Her mom is clearly somewhere in distress. And she walks around for a full 2 to 3 minutes. Like, Mom, what's happening? Before she calls the police. And then she calls Jenny. She doesn't call 911. She calls Jenny. You know, it's just... What do I say? I'm not going to bully her. I'm not gonna bully that girl. We already know she doesn't have common sense. At this point, we're bullying if we keep pushing her any harder. So let's move on. Let's start by talking about. I literally typed this. I said we gotta start by talking about how easily these two dingbats decided to take down the Legarsky couple. Like, how easy was it for them to take down the couple that's been holding them captive for months? Okay. All they had to do was put their mind to it for 5 minutes, and they took him down. I'm like, really? I think that lady, first of all, whatever. And then this episode, when the dog licks him in the face and he wakes up, were y'all surprised? I sat there watching just like this. Were y'all surprised? Look at my bags under my eyes. But were y'all surprised? His brother couldn't be killed with a shot to the head at point blank range. How could he be killed by getting hit with the shovel and being stabbed a couple times? No, the Legarsky twins have an extraordinary amount of blood in their body and an extraordinarily thick skull. You can't kill them with one blow to the head. You can't kill them with one gunshot wound to the head. It's not gonna happen. So that's why, like, so when he woke up, I was just like, okay, like, bye. I'm so over Wolf. I'm so over the Legarsky twins. I'm still mad. Where are their parents at? Where are the Legarsky grandparents? They need to be put in jail for whatever they did to them twins. They need to do like a flashback. I'm serious. I really want to see a flashback to the Legarsky children's childhood. I really want to see it. I really want to see what happened to these lunatics to make them lunatics. I really want to see it. And you know what my suspicion is that Wolf got a lot of his dog training from his parents and that his parents treated them like dogs. I don't know. That's just my speculation. Anyway, my favorite character on the show, the real MVP, is Phoebe. Because Phoebe is just telling it like it is. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'm going to protect you guys. She's like, no, you're not. You're going to die. Like, that's... She's like, don't worry. And he like put his hand on her leg. She's like, ugh, don't touch me. She hit that hand away like she was Melania. Don't. Oh my gosh, I can't. I love Phoebe. Phoebe is the real MVP. She's the real MVP. She's the most valuable player on the show. She needs to call the police. Now, Phoebe is really close to being the best person in the entire show, like even better than the leads. Okay, when she calls the police on Ronald, that's when she gets the award for me. Okay, she's really close. She's in the running. I want to see it. Phoebe, you're doing good. I can't wait to see you be great. Miraculously, and then, okay, let me know if you felt like Ronald got stabbed in the neck. Because I felt like he got stabbed in the neck, but apparently he got stabbed, but like the wound is here. But I felt like he got stabbed like on the shoulder, like between like the shoulder and the neck. First of all, that's where he would have died. He would have died from that. It would have hit too close to that big artery. I felt like he got stabbed way up here, but in the show, they're showing he got stabbed here. Who cares? Like, yeah, why were you even playing that game? We know that wounds move around. Wounds heal fast. Wounds aren't healed, but then they're healed when we want to make love. Like, we already know that. So why am I playing that game? Why am I even doing that? Let's move on. Legarsky, miracle wound. Okay, here we go. Let's do some check marks. I made a check mark list. He got stabbed in the side and is doing his own first aid. Yeah, the miracle Legarsky twins. He literally woke up from being hit in the head with a shovel, stabbed multiple times, and did his own first aid. And it's just stumbling around the cabin like ain't nothing happened. Goodbye, get out of my face. The funny part to me is when they were traveling. So when not Phoebe, what's her name? She takes Summer, what's her name? Whatever her name is, the dumb, stupid mom. She is the worst mom. She is the worst mom on television right now, to be fair. But speaking of moms, did y'all see that girl talking to Putin? Annalyn McCord talking to Putin. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved. Let's move on. She slammed him down on the bed on his bleeding side. Like, come on, girl. Like, even I saw that she was slamming him down on his arm. Like, and then why did he wake up? And then how did he wake up from a blood loss induced stupor to wake up and kill that girl? Why? Is it PTSD? Is it he thought she was gonna call the police? What was it? Excuse me, my eyes are watering. What was it? I'm just like, whatever it is, it was stupid. Whatever it is was stupid. Bridger's family must be rich. We already talked about that. Have I already mentioned on here that Tanya, the former waitress who is now like this like intimidating, burgeoning criminal lady. Um, she reminds me so much of Marissa Tomei. All I can think about when I'm watching her is Marissa Tomei, Marissa Tomei. I don't know what it is. She doesn't like, I think when I looked up pictures side by side, they don't. But when I'm watching her, she favors Marissa Tomei. I don't know what to say. I think it's also her voice. It's also her voice, I think. Anyway, Tanya has so quickly gone from a normal person to all of a sudden she's out here running errands for the criminals like it ain't nothing. Okay, I guess that's how people get a new line of work. That's whatever. And then, the brother, I think, is trying to seduce her. Some stuff happens. These criminals are boring to me. They're boring to me. They try to make them interesting, but they're boring. I don't care about, not Cassie. I don't care about Jenny's boyfriend and the trouble he's in with the white gang. I don't care about the Indian gang. Are they Indian? And the only reason I know that they're Indian is because they did the foot touch thing. And I had just learned that. Have y'all seen that on Love is Blind? I just learned that last week. I don't know if y'all were like, you're so ignorant. Okay, but like, you don't know until you know. You don't know until you know, okay? So like, I just saw that on Love is Blind last week. So now I'm like, are they Indian? How long have they been Indian? I thought she was supposed to be Native American representation. I'm done. I'm tired. I don't care anymore. And if you hear the birds chirping, it's because I literally have the window open. But anyway, oh, the other question I was supposed to ask at the very beginning was, who's watching Cassie's son? Who's watching her son? Dad is dead. The babysitter just got kidnapped. She's out of town. Who's watching her son? Who's watching him? I just don't get it. Anyway, the big crime daddy came, and then he told the wife to put the earphones in. I'm like, she could easily just put the earphones in and not play anything and still be listening to the whole conversation. What's the point? I don't care. I literally don't care. And then, not him stealing, as soon as he did, I was like, not him stealing her idea. Not him stealing his sister's idea that he told her to stop pursuing. I don't have anything to say about that man. He's a fucking idiot. He's an idiot. And the dad's like, that's actually a good idea. And it's not even his idea. Goodbye. Yeah. That's everything I had to say about this episode. A little quick recap. Thoughts. This episode seemed to be moving kind of slow because they don't have like very much of a B storyline. Like last season they had like 5 different storylines, and this season they're just doing one main one that's taking forever. So I don't know. I guess they have like the Ronald storyline as the B storyline. I don't care. They're both as exciting as a B storyline. Neither of them feel like an A storyline. They both are like, eh. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little recap. Give me a little heart pillow in the comments for another cozy edition. How bad does it look back there? Does it? I just have some Tylenol and CeraVe there. No, let's turn this way. Too late. I did it all in one take. Pretty good. Less than 15 minutes. Cool beans.